Nothing to see here. Move along.
What do I think about the part where Vladimir von Everett uses my body? Oh, at the wedding? It was interesting to see a different side of Geralt. Although I felt a little awkward with all the pet names he was giving Shani. This is also really pretty. Why is this place so pretty? We're gonna take 1,000,000 photos and I'm not gonna play the game at all. Can't we play more Gwent? I mean, I would like that. Yes.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Okay, I'll let you stay out here, Roach. Somebody took the body.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Oh, no, I don't want to loot.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like. Except for long fangs.
It's a vampire!
Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara though, or a Fletter. BRUXA, gotta be. Killed with a single blow. In the cellar, gotta be.
Read the bestiary.
Claw
Yes.
wounds from 5 separate claws.
We're gonna
spread
do
of
that.
A small human hand. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. River Muck carried the body in his cart.
Okay. We have to read. Ugh. Eyewitnesses to gruesome monster attacks have always have a hard time describing the creature in question. The beasts move quickly and often attack at night, while the witnesses are terrified and primarily concerned with fleeing for their lives. As a result, the witches quite often have no inkling what creature they face until they find tracks or otherwise establish something for themselves. Such was the case with the beasts tormenting Beauclair. Geralt knew it was deadly, elusive, and fiendishly clever. Everything else he heard was clearly the product of imaginations fed by fear of the dangerous predator. Was there another one that I was supposed to read? I don't think so. Well, this music, it just keeps getting better. Yeah, I don't think so. We were supposed to read all of these things, and I have not. Yeah, the hymns, what I was thinking of earlier. Vampires. Oh my goodness. That was her! It was totally her! Okay, moon dust, vampire oil, black potion, and yardman. Got it. Do I have any of these things? Can I give them cleansing mixture? Haha. Enhanced full moon, sure. I don't think I have vampire oil, did I? I think I did. Enhanced black blood, okay. And then Elementa, and yeah, no vampire oil. Oh, I didn't scroll up. Vampire oil. Nailed it. We are prepared.
And moon dust. Could be lifesavers.
Oh, moon dust. Hey, look at that! I already had it equipped. I am a pro witcher.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs. Broke his neck.
Ugh.
Hurled against the wall with great force.
Oh, they're still here. But I want to loot.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
Why are the attacks getting more and more aggressive?
Used this to batter down the grate.
Use this? Geralt, that's a person.
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Killing them for their rings? Gosh.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Not okay. I see what the moon dust does.
Men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Gross. Oh, wait. Like that.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Guardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No BRUXA did this.
Maybe the BRUXA's working with.
Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
He just puts it in his pocket. Oh.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a BRUXA. But then why'd the BRUXA come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? Why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
I guess we can just run up the mountain. This place is so pretty! Oh my goodness. It's magical. You gotta hand it to the monster, it did a good job.
Wow.
Oh, is the tournament like a jousting and like knighthood tournament thing? And I didn't even know that there was a vampire hanging out. This is so pretty. Oh.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Ritchik and the dragon?
A tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia,
Hi, Cronista.
the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant god.
This is how pretty the other places would be if they weren't always at war. Oh, so true.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Not everything's
Power and
about winning.
story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
I haven't found
Who's fighting?
the three
Enough
trolls
guardian
yet.
gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar? With some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
You're gonna don't stand there! Why would you stand there?
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Aw, that's not nice. That's cheating.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, she's embarrassed. Oh boy, turn around. Oh.
Damn it. We have to help him.
That's not the sign that I wanted. Did that guy just fall over? Oh no. He just fell over. Hey buddy. Oh boy. It's like an armadillo.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
I hope she removes the glasses at some point. That's like the third time that you've asked, Slash. If you really want the glasses off.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
This really stinks.
It's suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help.
They're just gonna torture it more.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
It's Princess
We
Peach.
knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, You will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here.
Yeah, I was just about to say we're in the middle of a battle
We shall
arena.
meet Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
It's really rough. Had they left it alive, they would have just tortured it again.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Oh goodness. He's not happy with Dandelion.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Have a good night, Lee. Thank you so
Greetings.
much for hanging out.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body.
I know already. The creature in the cellar of CORVO Bianco. Was it the beast?
No, a BRUXA, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at CORVO Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
No.
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
This guy is sassy.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something, need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help.
I feel like this
I've
guy
no doubt about it.
Damien,
knows something.
we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, CORVO Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But CORVO Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
I feel like he wanted the vineyard. Was this the same vineyard that was supposed to be auctioned off earlier? Also, Reno, thank you so much for the raid. Hello and welcome, raiders! I hope you guys had I didn't spell shout out right. Oh no! My apologies. Also, Reno, I know that you are currently playing The Witcher. We just started Blood and Wine. I don't know if you've made it that far, so there might be some spoilers. Saved! Yeah, just up arrow. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's been a long week. So, spoiler alert, we are playing a DLC. I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. I appreciate the raid and I appreciate you guys being here, but spoiler alert. Just so that you don't see anything you don't want to. Okay, spoiler is over.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the
Wine.
wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the
Yeah,
city there
I
are
don't like
certain
this guy.
nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an amateur?
It's okay.
Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac.
No worries,
The wound was
Reno.
deep,
Thank you again
clean.
for the host.
His body was found
Please make
in
sure
a
you guys
gutter,
go show them some love.
dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
Hi, Thunder. Aquario, hello. Yeah, he was pretty upfront, like, just starting off the conversation with, I didn't want you here. I feel like he knows something, or he knows something about the Duchess that he doesn't want the Witcher to find out, that only he wants to keep between them. That's my only guess to why he may have disagreed with the Duchess. So I'm a little skeptical of the Duchess right now. But we'll find out.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Yeah, I guess he would be also ashamed that he couldn't solve it himself, and we asked for outside help. I mean, I'm not the type of person to be like, I can't figure this out on my own, I'm upset, I need help, but I'm not going to ask for help, and then when help arrives, be upset about it. I think I would be as helpful as possible. But that's just me. Like, I don't really care who gets who solved it. We solved it, right? But that's just me. I'm not one for almighty glory and recognition. I'm a weirdo.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
It doesn't mean that they don't do evil things just because they vow.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
This is so pretty.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat.
So what are the
It
last
seems
two?
to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Doesn't
Can't
need to be.
discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed the knightly team. It was years ago, but
Oh jeez, what was the team?
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
Oh goodness.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no
But we
means
can't
can
trust
disrupt the
anybody.
festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner.
This is true, but we don't trust anybody.
And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Foreshadowing. Oh wow. She just ripped her.
Your
Oh,
Grace!
she. She just ripped I like her. Oh my goodness.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Hey! That is silk! Be careful!
Oh jeez.
Give it to me!
Aw. Why is this so pretty? We have to take a picture. Why can I take a picture now? Ah. Okay. I know, Geralt just... Oh my goodness. Oh!
Your Grace seems right at home in a saddle.
Excuse me.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
This is so pretty. But I want to take a photo.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg.
Okay. Are you... Am I going the wrong way? Why?
With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
But this is so pretty!
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up.
Okay.
You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Unicorn horn.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It turns around over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Okay. How do I get down there? Okay, the unicorn is over to the right, and then the pond is in the back. Excuse me, sorry. Gotta go find a scavenger hunt. Or, win a scavenger hunt, rather. Can I link the soundtrack? Yeah, you shouldn't get hit by Nightbot, because you are... subs are protected by that, and then if you're not a sub, we usually put people on the regulars list if they've been here for a while.
Unicorns are thought to like beast, but
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
we would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Oh, this guy's gonna come up behind me and spook the horse. Why didn't I get to use my sign? Unicorn in quotes.
Come on, stay calm.
Hey, buddy.
Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Gotta go. clue. Can I read the clue? Am I allowed to do that?
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Not now.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True. He won fair and square. We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Out of my face. Okay.
Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Let's see. Can I read this clue? Is it this one? Clue. End like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. What? Like a... Is it a tail? With cheese? Oh, I didn't read the deed. Grant Gerald review the crest of the bridge, the lands belonging to the estate of CORVO BIANCO, together with all the goods, and I don't know how to say that word, or that word. Thereon. Furthermore, Geralt of Rivia now becomes the owner of the estate and swears to see to its cause and upkeep. He is to make it fertile and beautiful and shall enrich himself from the harvest that the land provides for his own glory and glory of Toussaint. Let be known that all and sundry that in our fair domain deeds of beauty shall never go unrewarded, and the land shall never lie fallow for both deeds, and land exists to bear good fruit. Okay.
Entirely inappropriate behavior. A complete collapse of social norms.
Well, just gonna take your social norms and ride this unicorn into the sunset. Excuse me.
I've always
Can I go down this way? Alright, buddy.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Gotta go, bye. Golden fish. Is it that thing? Oh, I see. Hello? Candy! Why would I want candy? It's been underwater. That's gross. Oh, it's all fishy. What? Did we find it? Oh no!
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
Please?
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon its heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Give me that!
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
I'm sorry. Gotta go. Oh. I'm so sorry. No fun for you. Okay. Gotta go by. Okay. So, a tail of a rat, but a head of cheese. We have a key. Where does this key even go? Oh, I have the hand still? Gross. No. Padlock key. Can I sort things by when I last picked it up. That would be helpful. I don't. Is it this key? I don't know what key we just picked up.
They say storks bring babies.
Hi Felicia, welcome back. Games by Jake, hello. That was pretty silly. Okay. Do you see her? Oh, there she is.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
Give me the egg.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
I mean, the pantry makes sense. I've got no idea. I like that they put that in there. Like, they're just like, I've got no idea. Whatever. I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease. What is hollowed out? Caves are hollowed out. And then ends like a mouse. With a head of hard cheese. What is hard cheese? Like, I don't understand what property of hard cheese we're supposed to take from that. All caves have ends. Makes sense. End like a mouse. With a head of hard cheese. A head of hard cheese. Is that like a mouse trap? Like a mouse can't eat hard cheese? I'm thinking either the pantry or the cave. I'm gonna go with the cave.
Groans, hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads hard cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Sure.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the garden.
Why did you
but
need
only
me?
one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
I have no help when it comes to riddles. You have asked the worst witcher for the help with your riddle. My goodness.
Wait here.
She was being nice. I'm sure she was. Now I'm making her wait. Her intellectual dominance, yes, that's what she was establishing. Oh no, he's already dead.
What the butch?
Sorry.
What was that?
This reminds me of that game, Dishonored. just blinking everywhere. Do we still have vampire oil in our blade? I think we do.
I'm here.
Hello. Here. I'm Geralt.
This belonged to you, maybe?
Ew.
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a BRUXA who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Alright, alright.
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
What kind of vampire is he?
Kill again.
I just ran into his hand. Ouch! Maybe fire? No. Oh. Stuck in a corner. Murdered.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes,
Geralt, it's me.
What?
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
We did encounter one when we were in
What happened?
Novigrad.
It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Top, thank you so much for gifting a sub to White Peach. Welcome aboard. Enjoy your tiny little sub badge and all of your toast remotes. I really appreciate that, Fat Top. Also, hello.
So say we all.
And thank you for the follow. Regis is a bro.
Bears.
Is he from
Beats.
the first
Battlestar
game?
Galactica.
The second game? Awesome, thank you so much for gifting another sub to Bill. Bill, welcome back for 14 months. Fat Top, please make sure you treat yourself to something super rad. Thank you so much for being super generous. Because I can totally count. Regis is from the books. Okay. Regis is Count Olaf. I wonder if they like counting.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Detlef. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry, I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here, at least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Are there some things that just don't translate from Polish, from the original writing of the Witcher series? Because that's my only, like, idioms and things that don't translate well. I feel like if that's in the books, a lot of things are missing in translation. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, he's killed people.
So in your opinion,
Good night, Andre.
what are his reasons?
Hope you have a lovely night as well.
Find out, and then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Thank you for hanging.
Got a lot
and I hope you have a lovely Friday.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlef, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Huh. Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Detlef an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent, one they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
I guess, yeah, the cultural difference would make sense, because I don't know, I'm not really exposed to other cultures because of the fact that I've only ever lived in Texas and then moved recently, but I've always been in the States, and I haven't really traveled to places where there's a drastic change in culture. So I can see how if things are translated to have a different meaning. Great for techno. Aw, I'm sure it's great.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Do they just disappear in a puff of smoke? That's amazing.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Oh, that's so sad. We didn't get to see him in his little bunny outfit.